Okay, good morning. Today we will discuss paper number 196, English. Let us see the first question. 5 sentences are given in each of the questions, 4 of which are grammatically or contextually incorrect. You must select the correct sentence and mark that option as your choice. So here in every question there are 5 sentences, out of which one might be correct, remaining all will be grammatically wrong. You have to identify the correct one. First one, citizen science is a mainstream approach to baseline data collection for monitor is incorrect. It should be monitoring. The correct word should be monitoring. Monitoring is correct. So, after preposition for. So, here for is used as a conjunction. Conjunction means for, and, but, yet. So in this for is used sometimes both as a conjunction and also preposition. So after conjunction always you should use ing form. So monitor is incorrect, it should be monitoring. Monitoring is the correct one. Let us see the next one. So here we are having the error. Various researchers have showed that have showed is itself is wrong. It should be have shown. So shown is the correct one. So whenever the sentence is in present perfect, we must use a past participle. So have always should be followed by the third form of the verb. So have showed is not correct. Have shown. So whenever a sentence is in present perfect, we should use past participle, not simple past. So showed is incorrect. Shown is correct. So various researchers have shown that climate change can alter the geographical distribution. Next thing, the sunflake is an important environmental factor for plants that live under, not over the shade. So under the shade of the trees is correct. So here we should use the word under. Montane wetlands are unique wetland ecosystems with distinct physiochemical attributes. So this sentence is grammatically correct. This is definitely correct one. Rana virus is an emerging infectious disease which have is incorrect. So we are talking about Rana virus and one disease, singular disease. So we should use the word has. So have is incorrect, has is correct. Next thing. So here also there are 5 sentences, one might be correct, remaining all will be wrong. As trade increases, the influx of various alien species into new regions become prevalent. So influx of the various aliens. So influx is a singular. We should not use become. We should use the plural verb. We should use singular verb. Singular verb is becomes. Become is a plural verb. So becomes is a singular. Because influx is a singular, we should use singular verb. Abandoned coal piles after the closure of mines has a negative is incorrect. So we are talking about closure of mines, which is a plural, we should use have. Has is incorrect. Next, climate change have. Climate change is a singular, again we should use has. So there will be simple grammatical mistakes. We have to identify that. Climate change has altered the various ecosystem process, including the forest ecosystem. Rapid industrialization has caused various impacts by nature. So by nature is not correct, it is on nature. On nature is correct. So by nature is not correct. Impact is a word followed by preposition on. So whenever you are using the word impact, impact is followed by preposition on. So here we should use which sentence, which word on. Forest are facing pressures both from anthropogenic activities and ongoing climate change. So this sentence is grammatically correct. The fifth sentence is grammatically correct. So remaining all we are having the errors. Let us see the next question. Let us see the next question. Ecosystem mapping. Ecosystem mapping is an important tool for decision making in landscape planning. So ecosystem service mapping is an important tool for decision making in landscape planning. So here we don't have any error, third one. So first sentence itself is not having any error. We have to see remaining sentence also. Determining patterns of habitat use is one of the key aspects. So whenever the sentence is one plus, half plus, plural subject. So aspect is not correct. It should be aspects. So one plus, half plus, plural subject should be there. So key aspect is not correct. Key aspects. In the veterinary medicine sector, antibiotics is used widely to treat animals for infections. Here we are having two errors. One is antibiotics is plural, we should use R. For infections is not correct, from infections. We have to treat animals from infection. So prepositional error, for should be replaced by from. Pollen is an important source of protein and lipids for many animals, including honey bees. Pollen is an important is correct. Importance is not correct. Important is correct. So you have to use adjective. Importance is noun. Important is adjective to describe the noun. Adjective is used to describe noun. So here pollen is a noun. To describe the noun we should use adjective. So important is correct. Pollen is an important source of protein and lipids for many animals, including honeybees. Understanding the structure of vegetation have been. So this is the error. So understanding the structure of vegetation is a singular. Understanding is singular. So we should use has been. Crucial for the revival of the riparian zones. So have is not correct. Has is correct because understanding is a singular. Has. Next. Artificial light has been identified as a major factor adversely affecting. We should use adverb. Verb plus ly will take it as the adverb. So to add something to the verb. So how it is affecting? Adversely affecting. So we should use adverb adversely. The Himalayan forests are of great importance in sustaining the nature and community demands. So this sentence is grammatically correct. This is grammatically correct. Ecologists have achieved distinction in the study of mechanisms that maintain species diversity. So here we should use maintain, plural verb. Maintains is singular, maintain is a plural. Why? Because mechanisms is plural. We should use plural verb maintain. Maintains is a singular. Next, the phenomenon of tree dieback in the forest ecosystem have received. Phenomenon is a singular, so we should use has instead of have because phenomenon is a singular. So we should use has. So has received much attention from the experts. Natural forests are considered less prone to biological invasions than other modified system. So we are using the word or which is a plural. So forest should be replaced by forests because we are using the plural. So natural forests are considered less prone to biological invasion than other modified ecosystems. So natural forests is correct, not forest. Next sentence. Next question. Understanding the habitat features of endangered species are vital. Again the same error. Understanding the habitat features. Understanding is singular, so are should be replaced by is. Plants are able to optimize defense responses induced by various herbivores during feeding. So here we don't find any error. This is grammatically correct. Climate change around the world is predicted to have is not correct. So to have climate change around the world is predicted to have an adverse impactful is also not correct. So impact is correct. Here we should use impact, noun form, on biodiversity. The impacts of industrialization varies is not correct. So here impacts is a plural, so we should use plural verb vary is correct. Varys is incorrect. Vary is correct. In our ecosystem, adult land crabs generally live on land while its is incorrect. So crabs is a plural. So here we should use their, the correct one, not its. So there is correct. So climate change around the world is predicted to have an adverse impact. So impactful is a verb, we should use noun. So impact on biodiversity. Next thing. In each of the questions there are 4 words have been given, and one of these may or may contain the spelling mistake. So we have to identify the spelling mistake. You have to choose the erroneous word as your response. The spelling, if any, will be in one word only, spelling error. If all the words are correct, does not contain any error, then option 5. So see the first thing, contagion. So contagion spelling contagion. So contagion means communication of a disease from one person to other person. Communication of a disease from one person to other. అంటే ఒక పర్సన్ నుంచి ఇంకొక పర్సన్కు డిసీజ్ వ్యాపించేదాన్ని కంటాజియన్ అంటాం. సో కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డిసీజ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ పర్సన్ టు అదర్. Pestilence, pestilence. Pestilence means epidemic disease. Epidemic disease, which is concentrated in one particular area, that is called as pestilence. So this is also correct one. Infestation means presence of large insects at a place. Presence of large insects in one place. ఒకే చోట చాలా ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ ఉంటే దాన్ని ఇన్ఫెస్టేషన్ అంటాం. Persecute means harass. So PERSECUT. So here we don't find any error, all are correct. Next, bedevil means cause great trouble. Cause great trouble. Bedevil. BEDEVIL. Correct. Crucify. This is the error here. So the correct word is CRUCIFY. This is the correct spelling. Crucify means to criticize. To criticize. CRUCIFY. So here we are having the error. Appalling means causing shock. Causing shock. APPALLING. Appalling means causing shock. Opulence means great wealth. Opulence means great wealth. OPULENC. So crucify is the error. Serenity means being calm. Serenity means being calm. SERENITY. Alleviation means to decrease the suffering. To decrease the suffering. బాధను తగ్గించేదాన్ని ఎలివేషన్ అంటారు. ALLEVIATION. Affluence means wealth. AFFLUENCE. Affluence means wealth. Indigence means extreme poverty. Extreme poverty is indigence. INDIGENCE. So here we don't have any spelling mistakes, so all are correct. Supplicate means ask humbly. Ask humbly. Request గా అడిగితే supplicate అంటారు. SUBBLICATE. Besiege means ask urgently or forcefully. Forceful గా అడిగితే besiege. BESEECH. Correct. Importune means harass persistently. అంటే రిపీటెడ్గా హరాస్ చేస్తే దాన్ని ఇంపార్ట్యూన్ అంటారు. IMPORTUNE. Impertrate means request for. Request for something. IMPETRATE. So IMPORTUNE importune. IMPETRATE impertrate. So here also we don't have any error, all are correct. Persuasion means set of beliefs. కొన్ని నమ్మకాల్ని పర్సువేషన్ అంటాం. Set of beliefs. Insistence means forcing something. Forcing. Coercion means threatening. Threaten. భయపడించడం. COERCION. Insistence, INSISTENCE. Persuasion, PURSUASION. Then, bludgeon means thick stick with heavy end. Thick stick with heavy end. BLUDGEON. Bludgeon means thick stick with heavy end. So here also we don't find any error. All are correct. Let us see the next question. So this is called as the close test. So దీన్ని close test అంటాము. Here we have to identify which word should replace the blank. In recent years, the mushrooming power means rapid spread, rapid or widespread. Power, functionality, ubiquity means present everywhere, present everywhere of computers. So nowadays the presence of computers we can observe in each and every field. That is what the author is saying. And the internet have dashed early forecast. So here we should use which word in the place of first blank? Discontented means dissatisfied. Not correct. Exasperated means frustrated. So there is nothing to get frustrated. Not correct. Outstripped means move faster. So computers nowadays has become the need of importance in each and every field. So the use of computers have been faster approach. So we should use which word? Outstripped is correct. Then antagonize means to become enemy to someone. Aggravated means severed. So all are inappropriate words. Definitely correct word is outstripped. In recent years, the mushrooming power, functionality and ubiquity of computers and internet have outstripped early forecasts about technology rate of advancement and usefulness in everyday life. So nowadays computers are used in everyday life. Alert experts now foresee a world saturated with powerful computer chips will increasingly dash themselves into our gadgets. Slowly the use of computer chips is not only related to one desktop, so those computer chips will come into our gadgets which you are using daily, like mobile phones, tabs, like that. So we should use which will increasingly move quickly. So we have to use the word move quickly. Move quickly means which word is correct? So here conciliate means stop being angry. Stop being angry, which is not correct. Insinuate means move slowly to particular place. That means the use of computers not only related to one big PC, they will move slowly into our gadgets. So insinuate is correct. INSINUATE. INSINUATE is correct. In stark contrast to the next, we have to know the meanings of the other words also. Propitiate means win the favor. Win the favor. Arbitrate means reaching the settlement. Reaching the settlement. అంటే ఒక అగ్రిమెంట్ చేసుకోవడం దాన్ని ఆర్బిట్రేట్ అంటారు. అడ్జుసియేట్ మీన్స్ జడ్జిమెంట్. మేక్ ఫార్మల్ జడ్జిమెంట్. Make formal judgment. So arbitrate means reaching the settlement or getting into an agreement. Propitiate means win the favor. Adjudicate means make formal judgment. So here we should use which word? Propitiate. PROPITIATE. Next thing. See. In stark context to the largely anticipated explosion of computers into the mainstream, the entire endeavor of robotics has failed rather completely to live up to the predictions of 1950. In those days, experts who were dashed by the seemingly miraculous calculation ability of the computers. So, by seeing the miraculous calculation ability of computers, experts are feeling very happy and surprised. So we should use the word surprised. So we don't have that word. Dazzled means surprised. So dazzled means surprised. Dazzled means surprise. Uh, so dazzled is correct. Let us see the remaining things. Remaining things. Rattled means make sharp sounds. Rattled means make sharp sounds. Bumped means damaged. Bumped means damaged. Afflicted means causing pain. Plagued means cause trouble. So dazzled is correct. Of computers, thought if only the right software written, computers could become the artificial brains of sophisticated is correct. So you have to use sophisticated. Sophisticated means highly complex. Highly complex network, sophisticated. Pedestrian who walks on the road is called as a pedestrian. Pretentious means to impress. To impress. Credulous means ready to believe. Ready to believe. Oblivious means unaware, not knowing about something. So here miraculous calculation ability of computers. Thought if only right software written, computers would become the artificial brains of sophisticated, highly complex robots. The robots can do huge number of activities at a time with which 5 men or 6 men can do. So it is a highly complex network. So we have to use sophisticated. Within a decade or two, they believed such robots would be cleaning our doors, moving our lawns, and in general eliminating drudgery is correct. Drudgery means mental work, mental or dull work. So from our lives. So previously we were cleaning our doors, we were moving our lawns and everything, but after the robots have come, they will be doing the works, reducing our work. So they will reduce our mental and physical work also. So course means rough. Course means rough. Diversion means deviating something. Respite means relief. Respite means relief. Cavalier means lack of concern. Lack of concern. So here we should use drudgery. Drudgery means mental or dull work. Next question. Here 16 to 17. The highlighted phrase. In each of the questions, a sentence with highlighted phrase is given. The highlighted phrase may or may not have been correctly used. Choose the most appropriate phrase from the given options, which replace the highlighted phrase to make the sentence grammatically and correct. If highlighted phrase is correct, choose option E. So we are having highlighted phrase one thing which is in yellow color. This might contain error. If this is having the error, we should replace with the given options. The Prime Minister reiterated Vietnam's importance as an important pillar of India's Act East policy and sought to enhance the scope of the bilateral relationship. So, relation between India and Vietnam is two countries, so we have to use bilateral. Sentence is in past tense, sought is correct. So, everything is correct. No improvement is required. Let us see the next question. In each of the questions, the same thing. Ecologists continue to investigate the factors that potentially affects the pattern and magnitude. So here, investigate the factors that potentially affect is correct. Because affects is the singular verb. Factors is a plural. We should use affect. So fourth one, we have to replace with the fourth one. Let us see the next one. This is called as dangling errors. That means there are 4 parts of one sentence which I have written in the incorrect order. If you choose the correct order and replace, we will get a meaningful sentence. And its feeding characters would affect composition in South Korean forest. The growing wild boar population has become a social issue, the physical condition and plant species. So here, how we can replace? How we can rewrite? We are talking about one particular thing, wild boar animals. The growing wild boar population has become a social issue. So this is the first one. And its feeding characteristics. So wild boar feeding characteristics, second one. The growing wild boar population has become a social issue and its feeding characteristics could affect the physical condition and the plant species composition. This all occurring in which country? South Korean forest. So the arrangement will be CADB. The growing wild boar population has become a social issue and its feeding characteristics would affect the physical condition and plant species composition in which one? In South Korean forest. So arrangement CADB. Next, studies of morphological variation within to understand local adoption and potential patterns of gene flow and among populations provide a opportunity. So here, studies of morphological variation. Studies of morphological variation. This is the first sentence. Studies of morphological variation within and among. So within and among population provide an opportunity. Provide an opportunity for what? Opportunity always followed by to. To understand local adoption and potential pattern of the gene flow. So the arrangement is ADBC. ADBC. Next question. The unique assemblages of species and are sensitive to environmental change because oceanic islands are biologically important for of their isolation and small species source pools. So here how to use is this one. So from where we should start this one. So here oceanic islands, we are describing about oceanic islands. Oceanic islands are biologically important for their, so you are using islands, so plural, for their unique assemblages of species and are sensitive to environmental change of their isolation and small species source pools. The correct arrangement CABD. CABD. Next, Korean wild boars, because of their adaptability, are a widespread mammal. However, they sometimes cause problems by invading farms and eating the crops. So here we don't find any grammatical, dangling error. So the sentence is correct and is placed correctly. No arrangement required. Next, biotic process and environmental variables based on relation between predict the distribution of species across microecologists and biographers continue to. See here. Microecologists and biographers continue to predict the distribution of species across the space based on the relationship between biotic process and environmental variables. Here we are describing the differentiation between two things, biotic process and environmental variables. We should use between only. So this is the fourth one. So the arrangement will be DCBA. DCBA is the correct arrangement. Okay, next class we will see the next paper.